Hey guys, what's up? It's Carmela Maniac. If you're new to my channel, sit down, take off your coat, and stay a while, because today I will be breaking down and reviewing Delete Ya by the one and only Joe, known better by some as Steve Harrington. This song is off of his soon-to-be released album called The Crux.
Oh God, I wish I could delete ya. 'Cause nothing.
This song starts off with what sounds like a guitar record scratch, which is high-pitched and honestly kind of cheerful, and you think you're about to listen to a happy-go-lucky alt song like Japan by Yacht Club, if you've ever heard that song. Then the main guitar part comes in and it's an immediate mood switch up and you're depressed. Again. Just kidding.
Red eye, last minute flight.
Joe starts off the song with an interesting vocal style, which is kind of a mix between spoken word and singing, but more on the side of singing, because there's just enough melodic qualities to it. I think this is cool because he doesn't use this style the whole time, so it makes the first time he actually sings in the pre-chorus stand out a lot. This vocal style also allows a song to be very dynamic, because the choruses are bigger because he's actually singing. And the verses are definitely more quiet because he's doing that kind of spoken word thing. So the pre-chorus starts and it kind of starts to sound like an 80s song.
And now I'm back on the couch, frozen peas to my head, driving.
And the producers changed how Joe sounds in the pre-chorus here. They make him sound very wide and empty, like there's a lot of reverb, but it sounds like he's just coating the outside of the room, but he's not actually singing from the center of the room, if that makes sense. They could have panned the reverb and delay effects to the left and right to make him sound more wide and kind of faint. The instrument parts also match him here as well. The bass cuts out and the guitars are a shell of what they were. There's a whispery synth as well. And the pre-chorus here sounds very surface level compared to what came before it and what comes after it. It's a really cool effect that really makes way for the big chorus that comes next. One of my favorite parts of the song comes up next on the last line of the pre-chorus, "It Doesn't Leave You Alone," where we have a cool little progression that happens to give us a change of vibe before we go into the chorus. Once the chorus starts, and I really hate to relate songs to other songs if it's not necessary, but all the chorus reminded me was of the song "Every Breath You Take" by The Police. And I'll play both snippets just so you know what I'm talking about if you don't, which you should.
Every breath you take, and every move you
Delete ya. 'Cause nothing can compete with you.
For the second verse, Joe goes back to the spoken word style, but it kind of feels more exaggerated, which provides this great contrast and it perks your ears.
Blue and gold, Friday night.
There's also some more really nice contrast between the second verse and the second pre-chorus. The last line of the second verse, Joe sings a very low note, and then for the pre-chorus, Joe switches to his head voice and sings a much higher note, and it sounds very light and breathy.
Beat to the nth degree. And now I'm back.
Then we have another huge change up at the bridge at the end of the song, with the addition of a weird growl sound, a different guitar part, and a new starry synth. And of course, Joe uses a different vocal style. This part of the song is obviously the build up to the climax, and yet they somehow managed to keep it chill. The climax happens, as it should, in the last chorus, where it feels like we have some more anger, or maybe just that we have some more distortion in the guitar, and Joe also sings more with his chest voice and kind of aggressively a little bit.
Then I'd be happy just to meet ya. One heart could bleed for.
Each part of this song sounds and feels different from every other part in this song, ensuring that the listener does not get bored. Like how the verse is really deep and moody and how the pre-choruses are very light and surface level. It built up properly and the arrangement was good as well. and I really enjoyed all the different vocal styles Joe used in this song. This song is kind of dark and honestly reminds me a little bit of The Cure in a good way because I love The Cure. What I think makes it dark and reminds me of The Cure is how chill it is, and also the dark brooding guitar, which is low in pitch and has little to no distortion on it, making it very clean. And this guitar usually has a lot of delay effects on it as well, so it's echoing around the room in a brooding way. This song kind of sounds like it's from the 80s, but with all the additions of little synths here and there, it definitely makes it feel more modern and definitely more like a indie alt song. I'm gonna give this song an 8.9 out of 10 on the millimeter, because I love the dark gothic vibes in the beginning of the song, and I really appreciate all the changes and variety. Also, I just imagine Steve singing this song to Jonathan Byers.
Oh God, I wish you could delete ya, 'cause nothing can come.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, or even if you didn't, please consider subscribing to the channel. Tell me what you guys thought of Delete Ya by Joseph Curie in the comments below. Keep listening, and I'll talk to you guys later. For the second verse, Joe goes back to the spoken word. Every breath you take. Can you stop? You're literally shaking everywhere. Stop. I'll be watching you. I am so hungry.